I like the juxtaposition between the living and the dead. I like things that are decaying. It just makes sense to take something, even though it's morbid, maybe gross to some people, but to me it's so beautiful. I love nature, I love finding things, I like finding unique things to put in my arrangements, you know, if it's branches to pieces of driftwood to a skull to an old cactus or whatever. I find a lot of beauty in nature and a lot of inspiration in the way things grow and how they grow. I like to go to the flower shop. I like to see what's available and literally pick things up, put them next to each other and see how they relate to one another. And then once I'm happy with that, I bring them back and then I look at them some more, you know, and then I decide what vessel or container I think they would fit best in. This piece really inspired me to start with is I love the skull. I love the shape of the skull, and I think the skull itself is beautiful. I can imagine flowers just dumping out of its mouth, and it kind of just naturally, organically happened. I picked the skull and then I picked the flowers, and they speak to me. As hippie as that sounds, it's like they kind of tell me how to arrange them more so than I force it. I think there's a harmony that goes with them that is just really beautiful and romantic, and it says something without saying words. You know, it's like you can look into it and read something if you want to or not. I don't know how to describe it because I'm such a visual person, you know, so it's like when I look at the pieces and people want answers from me, like, why did you do this? And I'm like, well, because it's beautiful. That's why. I don't know, I didn't go deep in my brain and go, man, you know, living and dead, that would be a perfect metaphor. It happens so naturally that it's just what I've gravitated towards. As a kid, I'd pick up bones to, you know, anything weird. You know, I just like the odd and the, you know, weird objects because I feel like they need to be represented in a sense in art and floral art. I make my work personal. I mean, there's no other way for me to do it. It's how it comes out of me. That's as personal as it gets. I feel like I'm the most creative when I am pushing myself, not having somebody go, oh, look at this idea, you should make it this way. You know, when you are forced to do it for yourself, I think a lot of really interesting things come out of that, you know, and that's how a lot of my designs came. It wasn't like I saw it on Etsy or somebody else showed me that it'd be cool to put something on a piece of driftwood or a skull. It was me thinking by myself, you know, like what would be cool, you know, and doing things that I liked for myself. I just don't want to be a typical florist, you know. I want people to go and when they see my work, they know who it is. They know it's my work, and they know that I'm not ripping somebody off or I'm not, you know, just a cookie cutter. My arrangement, not every arrangement is the exact same. Even at my weddings, my arrangements are always eclectic and always different. And they always have a sense of sculptural attributes to them that I think give people an emotional reaction, you know, and it's not like you go and it's the same arrangement on every single table. My things are definitely a reflection of myself and definitely something that I want people to get a reaction out of, is what I want.